It's the girl Lady J, back with the bullshit. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and keep it cute in them comments, baby. Do you hear me? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Southern Tea. It's the girl Lady J, back bringing you, my commentary, mostly as it pertains to the female rap girlies, but really anything urban culture. So before I get into my video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and baby, you already here to get a sip of my commentary, so subscribe to the channel. Okay, so there are a few topics I want to get into, so yeah, let's get into it. So the first topic I want to get into real quick is, first off, congratulations are in order to Monaleo. So she did announce a few days ago that she is expecting her first child, and I want to say congratulations to her, especially because I relate. I experienced mine last year, and I just think it's a beautiful thing. So I think she is also super talented. I think she is dope, and I just want to say, I know there are people out there critiquing her and talking about how it's interesting to see how it's black men out here, getting black women pregnant at the peak or the height of their career. And, two things can be true at once. So, they mentioned it was, they mentioned Summer Walker. It was a tweet that mentioned about Summer Walker as an example, as well as Cardi B, even though she ain't black. And, my issue with that is we're assuming that these women did not want to be mothers. The newsflash is they have the resources if they do not want to be a mother. So, they had a choice. And also, I don't think it's right to just assume that they were trapped into motherhood, okay? Because we're assuming that it's something they didn't want when a lot of these women expressed that they do want to be mothers. So, and she also said this was her rainbow baby, which implies that she lost a baby before this, pregnancy. So, maybe this is something that she was planning or that she did want. And I don't think it's right for us to just, or people to, just talk about, oh, black men trapping black women, which can be true. But, if it's what she wanted, it's just what she wanted. So what is she, like 23, 24, 25, something like that? So, because, we about the same age. So, I just, like I said, I became a mother for the first time last year. So I think, even though in this society we are so caught up with living out your 20s and enjoying your 20s, which, yeah, is true. I think that, people forget that there are some women out there, who do want to be mothers for the first time in their 20s and don't want to wait until their 30s or 40s or however long, okay? So, if it is what it is, she wanted, and I'm happy for her. So, yeah, I think new life is beautiful. Pregnancy is beautiful, and being able to conceive and give life is a blessing and a beautiful thing. So, like I said, congratulations. Let me know what you think. Have admitted that, but hey, she is a little, So, to each its own. Like, she to me, she one of them girls who really had no choice but to become a rich nigga baby mama. Like, I just get those vibes from her, like one of them loud ass ghetto ass girls in high school. Like, and it's no shade. I always said I don't think Karisha was ever the real rapper of the group. I feel like that was more so up JT's lane, and JT ain't just she really just didn't want to do the shit by herself. That's what I think. But I'm gonna need JT to stand on her own with the rap shit, because Karisha is definitely going to be bowing out of the rap game soon. Definitely count on that, okay? And that was honestly probably her plan from jump, truth be told, in my most humble opinion. So she also talked about wanting to change the way she speaks because, she talked like she illiterate as the fuck. So she said a lot of people don't understand it and they take it as being like illiterate or not being able to talk properly. I always think about it. I'll be like, I'm going to do it, but I never follow through. I can't disguise my voice even if I wanted to. Now, bitch, I don't know how that's going to work when you want to be a goddamn actress, okay? Make that make sense. You ain't going to, leave yourself room to grow. Like, you ain't going to give yourself too many gigs lined up if you can't even try to work on that, okay? Just like the whole BMF thing. Part of the reason why that sucked ass so bad is because it felt like she was being her goddamn self. It felt like Karisha. It felt like it wasn't no acting going on at all. But, I'm glad she recognizes that people think she sounds illiterate as hell, because she definitely does. And it has nothing to do with her accent per se. She just talks like she has very little sense, in my most humble opinion. And, if she like it, I love it. I just don't think it will translate well with her wanting to be this big time actress she talk about. She's just boxing herself in just like she is with her music. But, she also touched on not being with Diddy anymore, which, we all saw coming, to no one's surprise. We all knew that was for a bag, okay, until that nigga had a side baby on her. That was just not a good look. That was embarrassing. Like, it's one thing to have other side hoes, as long as I'm being taken care of, nigga, do your thing, because Karisha wasn't into that nigga no way, okay, like that. He was just taking care of her, and she was, his little whoop-de-whoop, okay, up until he screwed up and got some random Asian girl pregnant out of God's blue sky. So, yeah, I would have let that nigga go too, because that's embarrassing. So she said, we're still friends. We're still good friends, but we're single. That's not my man. We had our own situation. I'm not going to put a title on it. We were, fucking with each other hard. We were together every day at one point. He supported me. I supported him. I'll let the internet call it whatever. Which is code for we was fucking, he was providing, and we was vibing. That's all that mean. That's all that mean, okay? And they probably still good friends, because anytime she, needs something, he probably like, I'm a phone call away. But she gonna have to come on with that, come on again, in my most humble opinion. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I think Karisha looked good in this spread. I think she looked gorgeous. I like the vintage look and the theme, and I think Karisha is an all away, or she's really an around the way girl, like pretty type girl, like a regular bitch pretty that you would see outside. So, I always thought Karisha was beautiful. So I think she looked lovely. But as far as the interview itself, I just don't think Karisha, is the most intelligent person to give an articulate feedback questions to an interview. Not to say it's nothing she can't work on, and it's no shade, but I'm just trying to figure out what's really next for Karisha, because clearly music is not something she's passionate about. So, let me know your thoughts on it. But real quick is Saweetie, because it's being officially confirmed that she is dating YG. Okay. Rumors were swirling last month that Rolling Loud, because, they look kind of booed up. But, people was like, oh, she wouldn't be with YG. Well, she's with YG, okay? And it's even being reported that he's spending around $300,000 a month on that ass. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. These are the facts of life. Ain't no nigga spending $300,000 a month on no female, and she ain't giving up that ass, okay? Sorry, not sorry. I don't give a damn how rich that nigga is. He is not spending that type of money on a female that he ain't getting no ass from, okay? Point blank, period. So she went from who it was, Keith Powers to Quavo to YG. I think this is a linear downgrade each and every time, baby. Do you hear me? You couldn't have no better options than YG. Like, I mean, I know a lot of men in the industry are colorists, but baby, he don't even try to hide it. Like, what does that say about you? Like, that's how I'm feeling. Like, I don't think this adds value to your brand at all. Like, I know you want a nigga with a bag, a nigga to spin that bag on you, whatever. Whoop-de-whoop, get it how you live. But I'm not going to sit here and act like this nigga ain't said what he said in the past and ain't half the history that he's been having, and you appear linked with his ass, like, and you fit the type of, I just don't know. I don't know. And then all this spending $300,000 a month. And then it wasn't reported last year that Lil Baby was spending all that money back before she blew that bag and put that nigga on the internet. So, I mean, like, I understand, you get it how you live. You want a nigga to take care of you. But, baby, it's coming across as, I'm sorry, it's giving prostitution. I like Saweetie, but niggas is not spending these types of bags on you and they ain't getting the ass. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm not really liking this vibe from Saweetie. I don't think she needs YG, and I don't think he has anything to her brand. And I hate to say that, because I really do like Saweetie. Hate her music, but I do like Saweetie, the brand, the personality, and I just think this takes away from her brand. I really do. I don't think this was a good move. Some people think it's PR, but PR or not, I think it's dumb and makes no business sense. Like I said, I think it decreases her value. I think Saweetie is more fit for like a businessman, like a CEO, a COO, or an exec or something like that. Leave these rappers alone, baby. These rappers don't care about you. They cheating on you. Didn't Kalani just break up with YG for cheating on her ass? Like, baby, do you not see the pattern in your history? Like, I don't care if it's PR or not. Like I said, it's personal reasons. I just don't think it's smart, and business reasons. I don't think it's smart. I think it says a lot about Saweetie that she would sit there and deal with this colorist ass nigga like YG. So yeah. And then, this trash ass music. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Get it how you live. Let me know your thoughts below. So the next topic I want to get into is Coi Leray, because she just wanted to make it crystal clear that David Guetta wasn't considering no one else for the song he featured her and MOR on, called Baby Don't Hurt Me. Because if you didn't know, a couple of days ago, it was reported by a blog by the name of Hip Hop Wave. I saw it on Facebook, okay? Yes, a bitch still got Facebook, okay? And it was reported, at least the blog had reported that it was reported that David Guetta admitted he originally wanted Nicki Minaj on the Baby Don't Hurt Me song, and that she was his muse, and that they have worked together plenty of times before in the past, which they have. But Nicki said she didn't really hear herself on it, and this is all what the article is saying. Nicki said she really didn't hear herself on it, and he should really give it to Doja or Coi Leray instead, since it was more their sound and they drip. So, that was making its rounds on social media, and it's apparently made its way to Coi, because she was like, hold up now, wait a minute, okay? She had to come out and address some things. So she said, shout out to David Guetta. After he played me his Players remix, we cut a few records for my album. He played me Baby Don't Hurt Me and told me I would sound perfect. He didn't plan on having no one else on the record. Thank you for believing in me, David. I heard Anne-Marie's voice and got chills. There's no way I can turn down such an amazing song. Now we are 26 in the UK. Keep streaming Baby Don't Hurt Me. I'm fucking talented. Get over it. So let me know what you think about it. But I mean, I'm not mad at Coi for addressing this. If this is, really not true and David Guetta never said this, I'm not mad at her for addressing it at all, because, you don't want to just seem like a second choice. Nobody wants to be anybody's sloppy seconds. Nobody wants to be the second option or a backup plan, right? So I understand why she would want to, come out and clear up something like this. No one, like I said, want to be a backup plan. However, I understand that she wants to clear that up. However, my thing is, I think David Guetta should have kind of cleared this up for himself, since it was reported that he said this. If David Guetta did not come out and say this from himself, or that Nicki was his first option, I would want him to come out and publicly to say that, especially on my behalf, if that is not true and I'm an artist that he's just released a collaboration with. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where the article or where the rumor had came from, but I don't know. I think he should have been the one to say, oh, well, I didn't really have anyone else in mind. Coi is talented and yada yada whoop the whoop. But that wasn't the case. David Guetta did not come out saying anything like that, at least to my knowledge. I haven't seen anything of him trying to clear up this rumor of no regard. So Coi is the only one who wanted to clear it up, and obviously because it has to do with, Nicki Minaj. So yeah, but like I said, I do see why she would want to clear it up. Nobody wants to be anyone's second option. But like I said, it would have been in a better look if David Guetta came out and cleared this up himself. I don't know. Like I say, I know for 100% fact David Guetta and Nicki have worked together numerous times in the past before, and he has spoken about Nicki being his muse. So I don't know. But yeah, it's not a big deal. But I just think he should have been the one to kind of come out and clear that one on up. I think Coi sounded perfect on the song. Regardless if Nicki suggested that she be on the song or not, I think he did, went with a good choice by putting her on the song. It sounds like a good song for her, and I don't hear Nicki being on this song. So even if she did turn it down, it was a good choice. If she didn't, still a good choice. Okay. So anyway, I definitely think I definitely think Coi is gonna have a good summer. I think Coi will be having a good summer. She got a hot song out right now. I definitely think she's going to be one of the girls that carry over into the summer. Okay, I think she's come a long way. And like I said, I do not think her album was trash by any means. There was over 4, 5, 6 songs I liked on that album. So yeah, like I said, I just, I'm not mad at Coi. I'm not mad at all. I just give my critique. I think David should have been the one to clear it up. But, she is, on another note, going to be dropping her song Bops, I want to say on the 28th, as well as another one that she had previewed. I think it's called My Body, and I think that one sounds like a hit, or at least one that I think will do just as well as Players. Okay, I think she is in her bag this year. I think Coi Leray, Ice Spice, and Nicki Minaj are gonna be the ones popping off this year. I don't know about Doja Cat. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. She's straddling the fence right now, but bitch is on the other side over here. So let me know your thoughts about it. So the next topic I want to get into is Doja Cat, because y'all already know Doja Cat is on another zone right now. Okay, on another playing field, another dimension. I don't know what the hell Doja Cat got going on mentally. I don't know what battle she is fighting spiritually. I don't know what she got going on, but she went on another tirade on her Instagram stories because, she got another interesting tattoo that people had a conversation about that she did not like, to say the least, because, we already talked about the tattoo that she got that looked very, very similar to Baphomet, okay, which is like this he, she, non-gender type of character. It has both male and female parts, but all I know is it's definitely used in Satanism. That's all I know, in ritualistic Illuminati type shit, which she did have an Illuminati themed birthday party, okay? Let's swallow a real pill, okay? So, yeah, And then there was this issue that, you know, she got another tattoo of this creature. So this is the conversation that's now being had, you know, with kind of like boobies and male and female structures again. Like, it's just giving Satanism in a lot of people's opinion, especially in my most humble opinion. Like, I love Doja's music, but I gotta swallow a real pill, and so do y'all, okay? We gotta have a conversation about it, okay? What the fuck is this? Like, seriously, what is really going on with Doja Cat? Okay, I just want to know. Let me know down below. Justify this behavior down below. Okay, so she was receiving a lot of backlash for this tattoo, and interesting, come to find out, I already told y'all I had to unfollow Doja Cat off the, you know, social media. Okay, that go for Twitter and Instagram. I had to unfollow trolling Cat, because that's all she has been doing lately is trolling, and it's been getting on my fucking nerves. Okay, trolling and going off. Okay, I just could not digest anything that she was saying on social media personally. I just don't like her internet personality. I don't like the way she comes across. Okay, she just kind of off to me. I just can't get jiggy with the shit. Okay, so I had to unfollow her, and apparently I'm not the only one, because she lost like what, 1 million followers or something like that. All I know is her ass dropped in followers. Okay, like after that whole tattoo ordeal. So I guess that prompted her to, you know, kind of address what people had to say about this tattoo. So she put it on her Instagram stories, and she said some, you know, off the wall weird shit. You know, y'all, she weird. Okay, so she was like, fuck you and fuck what you believe, bitch, and I fucked your mom, and Satan said thanks for all the buzz, and good night, pussy. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what she's battling spiritually. Okay, I don't know what she's got going on, but clearly she's in a whole nother realm. So anyways, let me know what you think about it, but I'm just not fucking with it. You know, it's giving weird. Okay, this is who needs their meds. Okay, already. Now, she also revealed, speaking of Doja Cat, I just kind of want to switch gears a little bit. She had also revealed a potential track list to her 4th album, which she said is going to be called Hellmouth, which now she's changed her mind and said it was going to be a punk rap album, and then pop, and then back rap, and now punk. I guess I don't know what to expect from this girl. Like I said, trolling Cat. But she's saying anything at this point to get the gears going. Apparently she's getting ready to come out with this album. So, you know, she's releasing this potential track list, and I don't know. She did name a couple of these songs. I think it was last week, but I didn't really think they were real songs that she was going to put on there, because they were like, what, Agora Hills and Wet Vagina. Okay, and I told her, like, I didn't want to hear that pussy talk. I don't want to hear none of that, especially if you going to be like really rapping for real. But anyway, yeah, so as you see on your screen, here's some of the titles, like go off, Lil Mama, Paint the Town Red, Demons, like, go figure, Skull and Bones, like Wet Vagina. Like, I don't know, I'm not really here for none of this. I just gotta see what it's hitting like when it drop. I don't know, I'm just not here for this era for Doja Cat. I'm not. It's just not giving to me. It's not. Okay, so anyways, let me know what you think about it below. Child, I'm moving on. So the next topic I'm going to get into is Onika Tanya, baby. Do you hear me? So her and Ice Spice had dropped and released a few versions of Princess Diana. In fact, Nicki went on Queen Radio and announced it was basically an EP, which it was just 6 different versions of the song, including a sped up version, a slow down version, which that hoe smacks, the instrumental, and the extended clip. And that extended clip, baby, it was extended. Do you hear me? Okay. So she said, bitches is a joke. I gotta laugh on some psych shit. Every now and then I gotta read them like a sidekick, struggling to get to the top on some hike shit. When I throw it to him, he gon' catch it, he gon' spike it. So child, let me know what you thought about that little bit of shade, okay? I honestly feel like this is was a response to Latto, aka Latte Frappuccino. I feel like that was a jab at her ass, okay? I think this is a response to her because, in that song she previewed where she basically admitted the other week, that 21 is basically her nigga. She talked about basically if he put you on the lamb, you would get that tattoo. Yeah, that song. Okay, bitches rip me out the plastic, acting brand new, whatever the fuck she was saying. that song that she had previewed. She had performed that at Coachella, but anyways, we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But anyway, in that preview, she was talking about, you know, bitches need to, you know, meet her at the top. She think they got lost, or something like that. She said to that effect. And Nicki saying, bitches, you know, you're struggling to get to the top on some hike shit, bitch, because what top are you at, baby? Ice Spice and Nicki have been past you. You've never been on Nicki's level, for one, and Ice Spice has done past your ass, baby. You they're like the tortoise and the hare, baby. You thought because you had more of a knowing and a following that you would be up for, baby. No, she surpassed your ass. Okay, people is not tuning in to Latte like that. Okay, so yeah. I'm just kind of confused about that part, because you talking about people got lost and you at the top, baby. You don't even have a top song out right now. You don't even have a song on Billboard. So what do you mean you at the top? Like I said, Ice Spice is charting, Nicki is charting. So what are you really talking about? Okay. So yeah, that's what I think about that. Now, but like I say, that Princess Diana, baby, it is going off, and it is definitely projected to be in next week's top 5 spots on Billboard. And I am honestly here for all of that. I've been streaming it like crazy. I'm really fucking with that slowed down version, and I'm really fucking with that extended clip. And you know, I'm just interested to see what this era is gonna be like for not only Nicki but Ice Spice. So let me know your thoughts below. So the next topic I'm going to get into is Latto, okay? I'm going to call her Latto today because I think, you know, I think she earned the right to her name. And I'm going to get into that in a second. You know, I've been calling her Latte, and I'm going to keep calling her ass Latte when I good and damn well feel like it. But today I'm going to call her Latto because, you know, I think the girl got balls. I think she's got mega balls. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. And it has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. I take that back. I can't absolutely say it has nothing to do with Nicki, because it has something to do with Nicki, but it's not entirely based around Nicki. In fact, a lot of it started before the whole thing with Nicki even went down. Okay, I don't like how she went about a lot of things. But, you know, besides that, I just really do not like the way that, you know, she's out here secretly recording phone conversations and coming at people in the DMs all the time. Like, and not just with Nicki, she's come at multiple people in the DMs sideways and crazy as hell. Okay, like she's entitled to some shit. Like, you just so about that life. Bitch, pipe the fuck down, Alyssa. Okay. I just really don't like how she be out here moving. Like I said, she got this Great Value Queen radio thing going on. She don't know how to be a good host. She out here talking her guests. Okay. I do not like her fake ass accent. I think she does a lot of things for PR. I do not like her fake ass attitude. I do not like that she has to always address things to remain relevant, but choose not to address things that the people really want to know. Like, who the fuck is this imaginary ass nigga who dick you keep talking about sucking every 2 seconds? I mean, there is plenty of reasons I can go on why I just do not care for Latto. I feel like she just does not have a likable personality, and she's just not relatable, and she is not an attractive social media personality at all. Above all else, she's just not relatable to me. I supported Latto at one point in time, like back when Bitch from the South was kind of a thing, okay, when she was coming up. But, you know, the more and more she came up, the more and more she got big-headed. And then she came with big energy, and that shit went to a whole nother stratosphere in that bitch's head, okay? It got blown out of proportion in her mind, and she let all that helium blow her out of the stratosphere in her goddamn head. So I do not care for Latto. I do not think she is a horrible rapper. Out of all the ones, you know, on that show, The Rap Game, I think she was definitely the more talented one, with the exception of one other one. But I think she was definitely one of the top talented girlies. I think Latto writes some of her music. Before I get into my thing with her, I think she writes some of her music. Keyword is some, not all. I think Latto, you know, has some type of part in the creative process. But I don't think she's like a Cardi B, like literally just regurgitating everything being sent her way. I do not think she's sitting there like literally just all the time getting songs handed to her, you know, and having every verse written for her. You know, but she wanted a hit because she has yet to have a hit. And, you know, so yeah. I say that to say there was this thing that had came out or this little interview that got exposed. I don't want to say exposed because it just got put out, but anyways, the producer or the writer of Big Energy, you know, the reference track that got leaked that we heard back in November, okay, he came forward and let it be known that, you know, he originally wrote this song for Cardi B, which is not surprising because I can definitely hear Cardi B on this record. It sounds like a Cardi B record. But Cardi B never got the chance to hear it because Latto heard it first, and she wanted it because, you know, she didn't have a pop song, didn't have anything that was sticking, and, you know, she wanted to cross over. Basically, she wanted something for the white folks, okay? She didn't have a crossover song, and a crossover song is what she wanted, okay? So, take a listen.
Big Energy. Latto.
I wrote it for Cardi.
I could see Cardi doing that.
Yeah, we went to Hawaii.
Okay,
I wrote it to that beat and met Latto, and she was like, yeah, man, you know, I want to do some crossover shit. When I meet an artist and they tell me they want to do something, it's like, okay, cool. Cardi never got to hear it. We didn't get it to her. And I know the whole debacle is me writing her lyrics. What I did for Big Energy is a skeleton. Latto changed verses, the words made it better.
Yeah.
True story. Because I'm the person, if I'm going to tell the truth, I'm going to be like, I wrote that song all by myself. I don't know.
So let me know what you think about it. Like I said, in the end, she wanted a crossover song, right? She didn't have a Super Freaky Girl or a Super Bass. She didn't have a WAP or a Up or a Say So, okay? Or a Savage. She didn't have that, and this was that. So, I mean, I'm just curious to know how Cardi B feels about this, since this was meant for her, but she never got the chance to hear it, and she's been out here fishing for a hit the past 2 years. So I don't think Cardi B is going to be too happy about hearing that, okay, that Big Energy was meant for her, but she never got a chance to hear it because yo ass needed something because you was, you know, didn't have anything that was on the charts. Okay, granted, Big Energy did well. Kudos to her. I find it very interesting that this man tried to say Latto changed up some things when the song, you know, basically sounded the exact same as in his, you know, reference track. Okay, trying to say she made it her own, that's bullshit. We all heard the leak. Not only did we hear her leak of her ghostwriter rapping it and her version of it sounding the same, but we heard Coi Leray version sounding goddamn similar to all y'all's. Okay, so I mean, damn near word for word. Very few things were changed in my most humble opinion. I think you kept the meat on that goddamn thing and added a dash of paprika, bitch. But for the most part, the nigga wrote the song, and you know, that's just what it is. You know, it is what it is. You will never escape those reference track claims and ghostwriting claims. Like, you're never going to escape that. You're not 100% pushing that pen. So that's what I think. But personally, I'm over Latto at this point. I don't even think Latto knows what exact direction she's going in at this point. So yeah, Big Energy has come and gone. I was never really fucking with that song because I'm just not into pop Latto. I mean, I'm just not into Latto. Okay, like I'm not. So let me know what you think about it. But anyway, speaking of the girl Latto, the reason why I'm calling her Latto today is because of Coachella. So this past weekend, you know, Coachella is for multiple artists. So that's for one, because I don't know why she got up here acting like this crowd was just coming here solely to see her ass. Hell, half the people here probably didn't even know who the hell she was. So yeah, anyways, fans were accusing Latto of photoshopping her, you know, photo that she had posted to her Instagram story. So people was dragging her because they were seeing multiple of the same people, like copy paste, baby, do you hear me? But my thing about this is Latto's response. So Latto responded and said that it was never a Photoshop crowd. I expanded it so it would fit in my Instagram swipe without it getting cut off, but clearly it was fucked up, so I did end up using it and posted the wrong version by accident on Twitter, babes. Next. So let me know what you think. I think 2 + 2 is 4, and this is giving me 16, bitch. It don't make sense. The math ain't mathin'. It don't add up. Because how are you talking about you were trying to expand the picture, but you got multiple people of the same people popping up, multiple versions? Bitch, even I'm confused. You got multiple versions of the same people in different parts of the photo, bitch. Like, what is this? Like, do we look dumb? I'm perplexed. I'm confusion. What are you talking about? I think this is bullshit. I think, you know, she got called out and it is what it is. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she did this on purpose just to have a little think piece and conversation around this little Coachella performance, which I don't think was trash, by the way. I'm going to just say that. I don't think Latto's performance was trash. I think it was quite interesting, actually, or entertaining, to say the least. But I also thought it was a laugh fest because, bitch, she got up there and she tried to, you know, I guess diss Onika, but you know, it wasn't a good look. But anyway, we're gonna get into that in a second. But I just feel like Latto does a lot of things to, you know, keep, you know, her name in the headlines and a part of the algorithm as it, you know, relates to Onika. But as far as her Coachella performance, like I said, I don't think she did a bad job. She even popped out with Tia Corinne, if that's how you say her name. They got a song coming out Friday. I do not know what it's called and I do not care. But yeah, they got a song coming out Friday. And, you know, they performed together, which was cute. And she also performed that song that we talked about, the one that she basically exposed herself being with 21 Savage, talking about if you got the lamb, you get the tattoo. Okay. So that's the song that she was previewing at Coachella. She was performing it. And, you know, of course she was taking shots. We heard it in the snippet she dropped last week. She was taking shots. But she's taking shots at Nicki and Ice Spice because she was like, you know, oh, by the way, she announced this song is dropping Friday, so you'll be able to hear it in full if you're, you know, even interested. But it is called Put It on the Floor, even though that's exactly where this song is going to end up when it drops. Okay, it's on the floor, baby. Do you hear me? In my most humble opinion. Anyway, if you care, it drops Friday, like I said. But let's get into the lyrics, like I said. So at Coachella, you know, she has said, one of the shots she has said for Ice Spice was, you know, tell them meet me at the top, I think they got lost, which is what I feel Nicki was referring to in the Princess Diana extended clip. She was like, bitch is struggling to get to the top on some hike shit because, bitch, Ice Spice has surpassed you because, baby, what are you talking about? So yeah, I feel like that was shade towards Ice Spice. Like I said, it don't make sense because Ice Spice is higher than Latte on pretty much everything, Spotify, the charts, all that good shit. But I also felt like she was taking shots at Nicki because she was like, I'm not kissing her ass, or bitch thought I would kiss her ass, must have didn't take her meds or something like that, she said. Okay, thought I was gonna kiss her ass, must ain't take her meds. You know, a lot of people felt like that was shade towards Nicki. First off, bitch, you don't gotta kiss nobody's ass, and you damn sure don't gotta kiss Nicki's ass. All you gotta do, bitch, is be respectful. That's it, and don't burn your bridges. You out here secretly recording conversations and making up imaginary beef in your mind. So what are you talking about, imaginary smoke? Baby, you're the only one with imaginary smoke. You're the only one that came up in your mind that Nicki was shading you on Twitter. You let Stan Twitter convince you of that. And then you came at her sideways in the DMs. So maybe you're talking about imaginary smoke. Maybe that applies to yourself. I think you're projecting, in my most humble opinion. But, you know, like I said, I'm not mad at Latto at the end of the day for taking it to the booth and laying it out, okay, and putting it in the music ultimately, okay. That is what something that Cardi B and Megan have yet to do, and Latto is seeming to be the only one that has balls to do at this point, even though she's not the real fight and battle Nicki really want, okay. She the only one that's really responding. So I'm not really mad at Latto for putting it in the music. That's where it should go. You a rapper, okay, rap about it. I can respect that. However, when Nicki come back and light that match, when she get that ass that smoke that your ass been looking for, I don't want to hear, oh, she's 40, oh, she's a bully, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. Bitch, she's a rapper. Rappers rap. Okay, that's how I feel about it. When you can come back, okay, and get what you asking for, I don't want to hear it. I don't think Latto can even hold a candle to Nicki. It's cute that she trying, you know, but either way, it's going to get her attention. As long as she's attached to Onika. As long as she's attached to Nicki, she has relevancy. That's what's keeping her name in the same algorithm and connected. Okay, I'm sure Latto is living for it because she can't get a song to stick right now. So what else she got but a crutch on Nicki and Ice Spice? So yeah, that's my most humble opinion. And you know, like I said, I'm not mad for Latto. Put it in the music. I respect that. Okay, that's why I'm calling you Latto today. I'm still waiting on Cardi and Megan to come with the shit. That's who she really waiting on. I feel like Latto is a featherweight. You know, she really ain't. What the fuck? Nicki ain't got shit to benefit beefing with Latto. Like, Nicki don't give a fuck about Latto. She might throw a jab or two at her every now and then, but I feel like Megan and Cardi is who she really want that smoke with. But, you know, if Latto want that smoke, hey, she can get it too. So let me know your thoughts on it below. So the next topic I'm going to get into is Cardi B. Because, you know, when she's not the main topic of conversation, she got to do something to get, you know, in the lineup. Now, interestingly enough, Cardi B tweeted that she would be committing a crime soon. Now, how ironic is that, being, you know, she was just doing community service and probably still doing community service for committing a crime against the woman because she chose a cheating ass nigga for her husband. But anywho, the irony is Cardi B acted like such a changed person, you know, for these community service hours that she was doing, okay? Baby, first of all, I felt like she was being funny, because why do you feel the need to post your outfit every day and posting this little fake ass, uplifting ass, downlifting ass message, okay, acting like, you know, it was doing such a number on you and you so changed. But first of all, it took you 3, 4, 5, 6 months and a trip to the judge to even get your ass to start. So yeah, you know, I felt like she was making a joke out of all that. But I mean, anyways, she said she was, you know, about to commit a crime soon. Now, I said there was two things. So a lot of people, like I said, DJ Academics posted at this. So a lot of people felt like because Jade liked it, this and this is on his back, you know, the same Jade that he was messing with and the same Jade that Cardi tried to send niggas to fight and throw bottles at her and her sisters, okay, allegedly. Well, Academics posted the photo, okay. Gossip of the City caught the fact that Jay liked it, and they posted it, and they even tagged Cardi B and was like, Cardi, she being messy, okay, which was she being messy or were y'all being messy, okay? But I mean, hey, I love it, I live, okay? So, anyways, I guess Cardi maybe have seen that because, you know, she didn't post about committing a crime until after the fact that happened, and so people thought, you know, the timing was a little bit interesting, you know, at least I did anyways. So, you know, especially since the last time she talked about committing a crime and actually committed a crime was when it landed her BBL ass in the courthouse facing the judge and being dubbed guilty for a crime that, you know, she did against these two girls. Okay. So, yeah. On top of that, Nicki recently posted Jade and Baddie G on her story that same day. That's the gag. And what's crazier is Jade looks very much like Cardi B, okay? So maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe that's who Jade, or not, excuse me, that maybe that's who Cardi B really want to morph into. I don't know, but that's what it's kind of giving. Maybe that's her real muse since the affair. I don't know, but in any fucking way. Yeah, people feel like she might be shading Jade. But my thing is, I don't know why you sitting up here faking it and constantly contradicting yourself. Like, either you learned your lesson or you didn't. Okay, so that's how I feel about it, like I said. But anyways, like I said, there's two things that it pertains to Cardi. So yeah, people feel like maybe this was shade towards Jade, or people feel like it could have something to do with the possible Kill Bill extended remix. So if you're not aware, there was rumors and is rumors that, you know, there is a possible Kill Bill remix to the remix that SZA is going to be releasing. Because, you know, she dropped the remix with Doja Cat last week, and a lot of people are on the fence about it, but I personally like the fact that Doja was on there storytelling. You know, we don't get too much of that from the rap girl, so I could appreciate that. But I absolutely do not think Doja needed to be added to the song. I absolutely do not think a remix was necessary. But, you know, SZA's been sitting at number 2 with Kill Bill for the longest, and she's really trying to get it to go number 1. So, you know, enlist the help of Doja Cat, who always does pretty much well for herself on the charts. So, on top of that, Doja Cat low-key owes SZA because SZA gave Doja Kiss Me More, and that was a hit. So, yeah. But, like I said, I feel like she's trying to get this record number 1, and it's been lingering at number 2. So, word on the street is she's going to add Cardi B to the extended mix. Now, a lot of people feel like, well, maybe the whole tweet can be about that. But the whole thing is, you have fans on Twitter talking shit about Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice trying to finesse for a number 1 on the charts. But, I mean, you got sis trying to release all these remixes, and y'all didn't say nothing, okay? Taylor Swift, okay, released all them remixes and versions to her songs, and y'all didn't say shit, and it got her number 1. Beyonce even did the same shit with some songs on Renaissance, okay? So, I mean, hey, why are we picking and choosing, okay? So, I mean, let's not be selective Let's stop and let's be real here. And by the way, Princess Diana is that girl. It's a bop, and it's definitely going to debut in the top 5. Okay, and that's just definitely that's going to be that. Okay, that's just going to be that. It has the most sales, but you know they like to count radio for everything, which is bullshit. So, anyway, a lot of people felt like maybe she was talking about committing a crime. You know, as it pertains to the Kill Bill remix, because it would relate to the content or the theme of the song. And a lot of people, you know, feel like, well, maybe she's teasing the fact that she is actually going to be on the remix. And I just want to say, I don't think Cardi would add anything to the Kill Bill remix. I think it would be a waste of time. I think it would be highly unnecessary, just like I thought it was highly unnecessary for Doja to be on the song. Even though Doja did her thing, I just don't think it was necessary. I don't. Yeah, I don't think it adds absolutely nothing for SZA with Cardi B being on the record. I mean, didn't she learn her lesson with that No Love record her and Summer Walker did? Didn't they put Cardi B on a remix, and it did absolutely nothing for the song? I don't even think a rapper needed to be added to that. If they were going to add anybody to a remix, it should have been like another R&B girl, like Janae or Coco Jones or Kalani. Okay, so that's how I feel about that. So I don't know what crime she's going to be committing, or if it has to do with Jade or the Kill Bill remix, or both, chat. I don't know, but let me know what you think below. Now, the last topic I want to get into is Megan Thee Stallion, because she did an interview with Elle Magazine about the shooting or the guilty verdict with Tory Lanez that happened in December. And this is her first time speaking about it since he was found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion back in 2020. Now, people, you know, over here already know how I personally feel about it, which I'll get into later on. But I want to get into it, some of what Megan said in this article with Elle. And before I do that, I just want to point out what we've been talking about as it pertains to Megan. Megan has been rebranding ever since she's popped back out. You know, she's been on this whole new wave with the natural hair. She slimmed down. Rumors about her swirling and getting her swirl on and dating a white football player with the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, she going to the, CMTs, the country award shows. And now she out here doing interviews with Elle Magazine. Okay. Aren't you headlining Essence Fest? Aren't you supposed to be headlining Essence Fest? Why aren't you doing an interview with Essence? Okay. That's just how I feel. Okay, that's just an honest question. I just don't understand why it couldn't be a black outlet, especially since you want to put so much weight on this being about black women. Okay, and speaking up for black women, I didn't understand that part, but I mean, hey, to each its own. As long as you're raising awareness, right? Whatever. Anyway, Megan mentioned, and I'm not gonna read this whole article because it's too long and I don't got time. I'm just gonna pinpoint where I want to pinpoint. So she said, I don't want to call myself a victim as I reflect on these past 3 years. I want to call myself a survivor because I have truly survived the unimaginable. Not only did I survive being shot by someone I trusted and considered a close friend, I overcame public humiliation and whoop-de-whoop, blop-de-blop. I have a problem with this, okay? Because I'm still trying to figure out, Megan, were you even shot for real? Like, and this is no shade. Obviously, there was a gun that went off and she was, had an injury, right? But my thing is, there were not bullets found in her foot. They were metallic fragments. Like, metallic fragments. Bitch, go Google metallic and come back and let me know what metallic is, ho. Because I know, but do you, okay? They found metallic fragments, okay? And those can't even be located, right? We never got to see them, never got to use them for the trial. But there was a doctor who testified that she didn't have to go through physical therapy. Okay, like she didn't have nerve damage. If you get shot, bitch, you gonna have some nerve damage, bitch. That's going through you. Okay, so I have an issue with the whole being shot theory to begin with. Like I said, I'm not saying she was never harmed. I'm not saying, she wasn't harmed due to someone's negligence with the firearm. However, there was no like bullet wound is my point. Okay. There wasn't even real bullets. They were metallic fragments. So yeah, on top of that, it wasn't even a week later she was back outside on stage twerking and shit. Like I said, no physical therapy, no nerve damage. So how was it really a bullet wound? I'm still kind of confused on that part. But anyway, she said, for years my attacker laughed and joked about my trauma. For years my attacker peddled false narratives about what happened on the night of July 12, 2020. For years my attacker tried to lie on social media to take my power. Again, I have an issue with this. Because wasn't Tory on a gag order? He only just got that shit lifted like a month ago. He literally by law couldn't even talk about the situation. So, baby, what is you talking about? Anyways, she went on to say, first there was conspiracy theories that I was never shot. And then came the false narratives that that my best friend shot me. Even some of my peers in the music industry piled on with memes, jokes, and whatever, blob the blob, whoop the whoop. Again, I don't know. I'm not going to ignore the fact that she could have lost her life. Okay. I'm not going to ignore the fact that it was a fire. A firearm is always a dangerous thing when it goes off, right? I don't know. Megan, I like Megan's music, but Megan is feeding these white folks some bullshit. Okay, that's what this is. Bullshit. No bullets, but plenty of bullshit. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the bullets cannot be found. Anyways, is feeding found. Anyways, she went on to say, I wish I could have handled this situation privately. That was my intention, but once my attacker made it public, everything changed. By the time I identified my attacker, I was completely drained. Again, I have an issue with that because, like I said, a lie. First thing is, I want to know how come you mentioned nothing about Kelsey? How come you mentioned nothing about Kelsey? The fact that Sean Kelly said he saw y'all physically and brutally fighting. How about we mention something about that? Because you also didn't even bother to clear up the narrative and rumor that it was Kelsey the one who shot you when all of this shit was on the heights of it really going down. So, I just think it's very interesting that all of this has come out on the heels of Tory and his motion for his new trial, which, was Monday, which was pushed back from last week to this past Monday, and now is being pushed back to May. I just find it very ironic how this comes out 24 hours later, after, he showed up in court for his motion for a new trial to get pushed back. I feel like this was supposed to start her new era after his sentencing, but because he was never sentenced and his new motion is being pushed back, she does have to start her rollout. And I think they went ahead and just decided to put this on now because they had to. She got to get the ball rolling. And he wasn't sentenced, but he was supposed to be. At least that's what they were hoping for. So yeah, that's just the vibes that I'm getting. And now we're starting to get the rollout for the music because, hey, you've been out for 3-4 months. It's time to recoup them coins. Okay, so do I think Megan rebranding is bad? Absolutely not. I don't. I think, she's doing what she has to do as far as her business moves goes. She is shifting her audience, yes, but I don't know how that's really going to work out well for her because majority of her supporters thus far have been black people, especially black women. And if you're going to try to market and leverage yourself towards the white Caucasian women and crowd, I don't know how that's really going to work out for you and how your day one and core fans are going to really feel about you, marketing towards another demographic. I really don't know how your fans are going to embrace this new era of your lyrics. I mean, are you going to change the music? Are you changing up your lyrics? Are you being less vulgar? Are you, how is your style of rap going to be? I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Megan's new era because she did say she is getting back into music and, she's been transformed and that she's playing around with new songs and new sounds and she can't wait for people to hear them. So let me know if you are here for it. Like I said, whatever works for Megan. I don't really have an issue with Megan as far as it pertains to the music, other than she need to, step up, her bops a bit. However, I do think as it pertains to Megan Thee Stallion, the brand and the personality, I feel like she is a liar. I think this whole article was a crock of bullshit, and she is trying to feed this to a completely demographic who has no understanding about what even happened during this trial. But, you know, we got to swallow a real pill and point out the fact that Megan, you know, like I said, she's been caught up in multiple lies. Okay. Talented woman, talented artist. Yes. I do like some of Megan's music. Yes. I do think she is a beautiful woman. Yes. But I do think she is a liar. Okay. In this whole situation, I do not think she is telling a lick of truth. Okay. I think she is rebranding and doing what she needs to do to suit her narrative and her label's narrative. So yeah, do what you got to do. It's a business, it's marketing. So best wishes to Megan. I'm interested to see what this new music is hitting and like and sounding like. So let me know your thoughts on it below. So yeah, this was just my commentary, y'all. Just my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. You can let me know yours below, but don't, you know, get crazy. Keep it cute in them comments, okay? Or you will get blocked, okay? Follow me on Twitter. I'm more active on there than Instagram, but you know, I'm working on my IG presence, okay? But anyways, follow me on Twitter at Southern Tea. That is Southern Tea with 2 A's. And I will catch y'all in the next video. And hopefully, you know, I don't wait 3-4 days, okay? Catch y'all later.